Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Winnie's Toy Chest. I am doing something a little different in today's video. I am doing my first ever vlog. And since it is almost Halloween, I wanted to show you one of my absolute favorite Halloween decorations that I put up. You guys know I am a huge Winnie the Pooh fan, so this is my Winnie the Pooh Halloween village. It's got tons and tons of different houses in it. There are so many different little buildings. I mean, this is like a huge collection and it's all Winnie the Pooh themed. I absolutely love putting up Halloween villages and Christmas villages. So when I found out that they had a Winnie the Pooh Halloween village, I was so excited. And there are actually 13 different buildings that come in this collection. A lot more than I thought they would have been when I originally heard about it. This is just absolutely one of my favorite Halloween decorations that I have. You can just get so creative when you're putting up a village and creating like little scenes. So let me start off by showing you the very first house in my little Haunted 100 Acre Woods. This is Winnie the Pooh's house, if you didn't know. You can see the little mailbox down there that says Pooh on it. His little name's on the mailbox. And you can also see like a little jar of honey sitting by the door and tons of little spooky pumpkins. And if I turn it around here, you can see that there's a little window. And there's also some stuff on the back. There's like a little stone over here. And there's some little gravestones that are all over the yard to make it extra spooky. And he's got another window. And I love how pretty the leaves are on his tree. And check out how cute little Pooh Bear is. He's dressed up in this little pumpkin costume that looks kind of like the other pumpkins laying around his house. And he's got a little trick-or-treat bag filled with candy. He looks like he is ready to go trick-or-treating. And this little baby piglet over here is ready too. He's got the same matching costume on, a little pumpkin. And he's got a little green bag full of some yummy candy. And if you go all the way in the back here, you can see Tiggers House. His little house is called Tiggers Spooky Bouncin' Pad. And look, he and Eeyore are dressed up too in these little costumes. Tigger is dressed like a little skeleton and he's got a huge little jack-o'-lantern full of candy. Ooh, and it looks like Eeyore is already starting on his. His little trick-or-treat bag is tipped over and all the candy's spilling out. And he's got the cutest little pair of fairy wings. And Tigger's house is totally spooky. You can see that there's some skulls on the windows and there's pumpkins everywhere. Ooh, and there is this spooky ghost sticking out of the window. He just looks like he wants a really big hug. And I really like the roof of his house too. There's these little bats all over the place. It makes it just look extra spooky. Ooh, and Tigger even has a back door. Ooh, and some really pretty pink and green mushrooms. Ooh, and if you go to the back of Tigger's house, there is another ghost hanging out of the window. Ooh, his house must be totally haunted. Ooh, and speaking of haunted, this is Piglet's Not So Scary Haunted Mansion. This one is a really cool little house. It has a little piglet sign on the top, and it's got a little ghost in the window over here. Ooh, this ghost is handing out some candy, and that ghost must be answering the door. Enter at no risky. Ooh, and there's this skeleton in the window that's holding a sign that says Happy Halloween. And here's this cute little witch who's trick-or-treating in the Haunted 100 Acre Woods. And Piglet's got this awesome birdhouse too. Look at this. It's got little ghosts on it. It looks like a little haunted birdhouse. Ooh, and while you're in the Haunted 100 Acre Woods, you can get some pumpkins at Eeyore's Pumpkin Patch. Look at all of the pumpkins around his little house. There are so many. Ooh, and here's another little Eeyore figure, but this one is hiding in this giant pile of leaves. And I love the detail on Eeyore's house too. This looks like real leaves that's just sitting on top of his house. Ooh, and here's this giant smiling pumpkin. Ooh, and right next door to Eeyore's Pumpkin Patch is Owl's Tall Tale Bookshop. This owl looks crazy. He is sitting on the top of his little bookstore here. Let me zoom in so you can see. He is just chilling up there, but he's got wings. So it's all good. He can just fly down when he needs to help someone in the bookstore. He's got this super cool costume on. He's got this little witch hat on. And he's holding a little skull too. And his bookstore is totally creepy. It's got all of these signs on it. This one says, Halloween Story Reading Time. And you can see there's little books in the windows. Oh, and there's this little book drop sign. And it looks like you can stick little books in there that you borrow from his bookshop. Ooh, this window's so creepy. It looks like it's been broken. Ooh, scary stories for sale. Ooh, more pretty polka dot mushrooms. Ooh, and there's even this cute little bird sitting on the chimney. And there are books all over the place too. Those little pumpkins must be laughing about something. They're probably reading a very funny story. Ooh, and check out this cool tree that's in the middle of the Haunted 100 Acre Woods. This tree looks so happy that it's finally Halloween time. Ooh, and it has this spooky little tombstone and this bat. Oh, and there's this cute little owl. Ooh, and here is the Boo Bash barn. This must be where all of the parties are held. Ooh, and look, there's this creepy little cauldron right here that has some green goo inside. Ooh, yummy, and some bright red juicy apples. Ooh, and here's some more friendly ghosts. They must be welcoming everyone to the Boo Bash. Ooh, and here's this creepy little spider and spider web on this tree that is on the side of the barn. And one of my favorite things about this barn is actually on the back. Check it out, there's this little raccoon that is wearing a Sorcerer Mickey hat. It's so cute, it's just like the hat that Mickey wears in The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Ooh, witch hats! Ooh, and if you get hungry while you're walking around the woods, you can stop at this spooky popcorn stand. Ooh, and it looks like it's red popcorn. Maybe it has some like red food coloring inside to make it look extra spooky. Ooh, and this little popcorn stand guy is a little spooky too. Whoa, and here's another little Pooh Bear. Just like that Eeyore, this one is hiding in a pile of leaves with a bunch of pumpkins around him. Maybe he's hiding from the creepy popcorn stand guy. Pumpkin! Ooh, and here is the 100 Acre Woods School, where all the 100 Acre Wood friends can go to learn after they're done trick-or-treating. Look, there's even this little bell, and it jingles! Ooh, even the school is decked out for Halloween. There's some pumpkins and a little Boo gravestone. Ooh, yummy, some more apples. Ooh, and it looks like there's something on these signs. The top one says costume contest, and this one says Halloween party. There must be a party going on at this school. There is a party everywhere in this Haunted 100 Acre Woods. And you can't have Halloween without costumes, so everyone can head on down to King's costume shop. Look how cute this little shop is. It is covered in decorations. It's got pumpkins that are all wearing different hats, and there's costumes in the windows. Pumpkins everywhere with more silly hats. Oh, and check it out, little Kanga and Roo are standing out in front of the costume shop. They must be trick-or-treating. It looks like King is dressed as a ghost, and even little Roo is dressed up like a ghost, and they're carrying these cute little balloons with smileys, and they have a little bag full of candy too. And maybe when you're done trick-or-treating, you can head on over to the movie house and watch a scary movie. You can buy tickets from this very nice looking ghost. Ooh, this ghost will even hold the door open for you. And here are some more happy smiling pumpkins. Ooh, here's more spider webs. Hello. Ooh, and there's this spooky little bird sitting on top of the movie house. And this skeleton is smiling with these crazy looking pumpkins. Ooh, okay, so that face does not look very friendly. I don't know what that is, but he does not look happy at all. Scary. Ooh, I bet Piglet spotted him too. Piglet is covering his eyes down here while he's sitting on this little pumpkin. He must be scared of that creepy little face in the window. We'll just turn him around here. Maybe he'll be a little less scared. Perfect, he can stare at the candy store. That will definitely brighten up his day. And how cute is this little candy shop? There's this ghost holding a bowl of candy. Whoa, there's a huge barrel of candy over here. And how adorable, the little walkway is lined with candy corn pieces. Ooh, and another little ghost. This candy shop is stocked with tons and tons of yummy candy. Okay, and I have to say, out of all of the houses in this collection, this one is my absolute favorite. This is Poohdini's Magic Shop. I just think this one is absolutely adorable. It's got a little Pooh Bear on the sign pulling a rabbit out of a hat. And there's just magic tricks all over the place. There's a little rabbit in the window. And instead of candy, this little walkway is lined up with playing cards. And there's this little hand down here with an arrow pointing to the door. Ooh, and this pumpkin has this awesome witch hat on. I just think this one is super creative. I would have never thought of a Pooh Bear magic shop being in the Halloween collection. So I just think it's a really unique one. Plus it's got a cute little Pooh Bear on it. Oh, we definitely can't forget about Rabbit. Whoa, Rabbit is dressed up in this crazy mummy costume. Look at all of the candy he has. He has 2 full trick-or-treat bags full of candy. Oh my goodness, I don't know if he can eat all of that. That is so much candy. He looks like he is just having a hoppin' old time trick-or-treating. Ooh, and right behind him is Rabbit's creepy corner store. This little store is so neat. It's got lots of vegetables for sale. I see some carrots and some mushrooms. Ooh, and this really spooky scarecrow. Oh, and how perfect. He's got some little carrots growing in the back. And here we are at our very last stop in the Haunted 100 Acre Woods. This is Tiggers Terrific Trinkets. This one is absolutely adorable. You can see that there's little toys for sale in the windows. There's some more pumpkins, and look, this one has a little eyeball. And I love this sign. It's got this little cat Jack-in-the-Box, and this little spider, and this little skeleton toy. Oh, and here's Tigger over here. He looks like he is trying to juggle a bunch of vegetables and some fruits. Oh, and he's got like this little raccoon assistant who must be helping. Oh, and if you forget what time it is, you can check out this spooky little clock that's sitting over here. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I just really wanted to show you all my little Winnie the Pooh village. I just had so much fun getting it out and decorating it. I'm tempted to just keep it out all year long because it's just too pretty to put away. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for lots more spooktacular fun. And I hope you all have a trick-or-treat-tastic day. And bear hugs and honeypots, I will see you all next time. Bye!